Hey ladies, so I'm Christine Drummond and I'm back again to work on helping you create the best life, your best life, whatever that looks like to you. And last week we spoke a lot about your definite chief aim and really uncovering what it is you actually want in life. And now I want to turn that into reality, help you visualize it, help you attach the emotions and the feelings that you want to feel more of in life. And I'm going to show you how the power of auto-suggestion is going to help you do that today. And I'm so excited because this form of auto-suggestion is so powerful because it actually helps your subconscious mind start creating and working towards and attracting the things in life that you want. But here's the kicker, okay? If you're having more negative thoughts and if you're living in more of the downward spiral feelings and emotions of doubt and fear and worry, then you are going to experience more of that in life. But if you want to be on the upward spiral and feel more feelings of joy and happiness, success, abundance, then you need to start living in that emotional state, in that blissful state. Okay, I'm going to teach you how to use the power of autosuggestion to do that. And there's a couple of books that I really, really highly recommend that you read. And one of them is called Think and Grow Rich, which is a shorter version, I guess, in the key points of the law of success. There's 15 laws in this study course. I'll show you what the book looks like. It's by Napoleon Hill. Here it is here, The Law of Success, okay? It's a brilliant book and it will give you the life skills to be able to tackle the universal laws that we need to defy or work with in order to achieve what it is that we want in life. And then you've got the Think and Grow Rich book as well, also by Napoleon Hill. So I'm just going to refer to a couple of things in the book so I don't miss any of the important points. But basically, auto-suggestion is the medium for influencing the subconscious mind. It's the third step to riches. So if you want to have more abundance, more success with your money, auto-suggestion is a key part in the process, okay? So through auto-suggestion, the principle around it is that it voluntarily reaches the subconscious mind and influences it with thought, okay? So we are not our thoughts. We are not our beliefs. Our beliefs are just thoughts that we keep having over and over again. And we can actually change our thoughts and our beliefs in any moment. Okay. And through auto-suggestion, we can trick our mind, if you like, into believing whatever it wants about us. Okay. And I'm going to teach you and give you some examples of some auto-suggestion. Okay. So the mere reading of words is of no consequence. So just reading words is no consequence if we don't attach the emotions and the feelings to the words that we're speaking. And the moment that fear, that doubt, that lack of self-belief creeps in, we are going to block the flow. And I spoke about that last week. So I want to make sure that we are influencing our subconscious mind in the most positive way, in the most useful and efficient way. Okay. So I want to share with you, for example, when you're visualizing money, if there's a certain amount of money that you would love to accumulate, that you would love to see in your next paycheck, that you would love to see and earn in the next 12 months, 5 years, 10 years, then you have to attach visualization and emotion and feeling to that amount, okay? So here's a practice that I would love you to start getting in the habit of that's going to help you manifest and direct your focus and your subconscious mind towards the abundance that you desire, okay? So what you need to do is you need to visualize with your eyes closed the amount that you see yourself rendering and accumulating and how you're going to, what service or merchandise or product are you going to provide in order to accumulate that amount of money. So let's say you've got the thought and you want to have, I don't know, like $50,000 in your savings account within the next 5 years. How are you going to accumulate that money? What service are you going to provide? What value, what product are you going to provide in order to accumulate that money? Okay. So what we need to do first is get into a really quiet spot. Usually bed is the best place to do this, where you're undisturbed. Kids are in bed, you've got some quiet space. Close your eyes and repeat out loud the written statement of the money that you intend to accumulate. Okay, so you need to say it out loud. It might be a bit weird with your partner in bed with you, so maybe do it before they jump in bed, or you can leave the room and go and do this somewhere else, or get them involved in the amount as well. But what you want to do is say out loud the amount that you intend to accumulate and a description of the service or the merchandise or the value you intend to give in return for that money. So if you're in business, maybe it's that you want that $50,000 to come from the services or the product that you deliver. Okay, maybe it's a course that you're developing and you're going to accumulate that money from developing a course or selling a book or from a little passion project or a hobby project that you're working on. Okay, so that's the first thing you need to do. And then the second thing is you need to see yourself already in possession of that money. Now, I've seen people do this in a really powerful way where they've written themselves a check from the universe for the exact amount that they want to see. And it could be in the next check, it could be in the next 5 years, whatever you want, but a check, like a written check from the universe to yourself, written out for the exact amount that you would love to accumulate. Another way to do it is by getting a copy of your bank statement and deleting out the figure that is already in there, and then rewriting a new figure in your bank account. Like, what's the figure that you would love to see hit in your bank account? And that's another way to use visualization in order to do it. So here's an example of a statement, and this is how you would write it out for yourself. You need to have a date on it, so an end date. So if you're going for 5 years, just pick a date 5 years time from now. If you're going for 12 months, if you're going for a month, whatever it is, it needs to have an end date. So I'm going to give you an example directly out of the book, Think and Grow Rich. By the first day of January 2021, 2022, whatever you want to pick, I will have in my possession $50,000, which will come to me in various amounts from time to time during the interim. In return for this money, I give the most efficient service of which I am capable, rendering the fullest possible quantity and the best possible quality of service in the capacity of salesman of X, Y, and Z, whatever your service or your product is or your merchandise is. So just describe whatever it is you intend to sell. And then you want to say, I believe that I will have this money in my possession. My faith is so strong that I can now see this money before my eyes. I can touch it with my hands. It is now awaiting transfer to me at the time and is in the proportion that I deliver the service I intend to render in return for it. I am awaiting a plan by which to accumulate this money, and I will follow that path when it is received. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to write that down, read it out loud to yourself every night in a quiet location. And the second thing you want to do is repeat this in the morning until you can actually see in your imagination the money that you intend to accumulate. The third thing you want to do is place a written copy of this statement where you can see it morning and night. So when you first open your eyes and when you close your eyes at night, you want to be able to see this statement. So I would have it by your bed, on the roof, on the wall, wherever you can, in the bathroom, on the mirror. And you want to read it before you go to bed and read it as soon as you get up, to the point that you get to memorize it. Okay. So this is the power of auto-suggestion. So what you're going to be doing by reading this out loud every single day is you're going to start getting your subconscious mind to start believing it. Okay. And then it's only a matter of time before the event actually catches up to you. Okay. Before that amount actually enters your bank account. But you don't block yourself. Okay. You have to believe in the universal laws. You have to have faith. Okay. And you have to stick to it. You can't just do it for a day here and there. You have to have an open mind, an open heart. You have to be willing to do things that you haven't done before. Now, most people out there, I know it's not you ladies listening or watching this, but a lot of people out there, they want more money, but they never give it any attention. They never figure out, well, what's an exact amount that I would love to see? How can I start changing my thoughts to be able to create the space and the energy so I can vibrate at the level I need to in order to attract this amount into my life? Okay. So I want to start giving you some auto-suggestion sentences that you can start saying to yourself throughout the day. And if you Google these, you'll find an abundance of auto-suggestion comments that you can create online that can become your daily practice. Okay. So here's a few for you that I'm just going to read out. Happiness is my birthright. I embrace happiness as my set point state of being. I feel joy and contentment at this moment right now. I awaken in the morning feeling happy and enthusiastic about life. How many of us out there are just rolling out of bed feeling so tired and drained and frustrated and not wanting to get up? Imagine even just changing that thought process in the morning to a comment like that, where you're awakening, feeling happy and enthusiastic about life. How cool is that? How powerful is that statement? So many of us don't realize that the thoughts that we're creating in our mind around how tired we're feeling every day, what that's doing in our subconscious mind to make us feel more tired. But after going to a lot of Tony Robbins events, I know that we can change our physiology. We can change our energy in the click of a finger. I have seen it happen. I've experienced it myself. Just by changing your thoughts from a feeling of, I feel so tired right now, you can change it to, no, I feel so energized and alive and inspired right now. And in that one moment, just by flipping that thought, you can change your whole outlook on life. You can change your whole day. You can set yourself up to win. Okay, so here's a couple more for you. By allowing myself to be happy, I inspire others to be happy as well. How cool is that? How often do we hear bad things going on around us and friends going through terrible things, and we drop down to that vibration of devastation and sorrow and sadness? Whereas if we maintain our positivity, I'm not saying rubbing it in their face, the bad things that they're going through, but us dropping low into that low vibration is allowing them to vibrate lower for longer. Does that make sense? So we've kind of got this obligation to keep vibrating high no matter what's going on around us, because we're going to serve people better. We're going to empower them to come out of these ruts, out of these difficult situations, and see the lessons in them and allow them to vibrate higher quicker. Okay, so we've got a responsibility to shine. Okay, we don't want to dim our light just because people are going through bad things. Okay. The next one is, I look at the world around me and can't help but smile and feel joy. Oh my gosh. Now I have to say that I really find it hard to smile all the time. And it's something that my daughter and I are saying to each other, and we're catching each other on. Mum, you need to smile more. Mum, put a smile on your face. And then I catch her, darling, you need to smile. Come on, let's smile more. Smiling is contagious. And when you smile, you feel good. And then I said, well, what are some things we can do that can help us smile, like that you just can't? And rollerblading is one. Like when I rollerblade, I can't help but smile. Dancing is another. Listening to my favorite playlist is another. You can't help but smile when you do these things. Having a fake laugh off. We often do this where we start laughing in ridiculous ways and we just can't help but smile. And then the fake laughter turns into real laughter. Okay? So these are all ways to help, live in a more positive state. Another one is my heart is overflowing with joy. Here's some more. I can do hard things. I can overcome obstacles. I can figure things out, and I can persevere. My life isn't perfect, but there is always something to be grateful for. Day by day, I am getting more and more successful. Okay, so these are amazing. Can you feel how saying some of these auto suggestions to yourself every day is going to put you in a state of empowerment, is going to make you feel more inspired, more driven, more purposeful, more pulled by passion than if you were having more thoughts around lack and negativity and focusing on things that are going wrong in your life. It's hard. I know this is hard. You know, if you've ever seen or read the book, The Magic, where it's 28 days of gratitude, even if you just got that and followed those practices, your life will be transformed. I know the first time I read that book, my life was transformed. So The Magic, 28 days of gratitude, it just gets you living in a different state. Okay. And that's what I want you to do with these auto suggestions, these statements. Okay. I'm going to give you a couple more because hopefully you're really loving these. Stepping out of my comfort zone is an opportunity for growth. Now, I had a big aha moment today around comfort zones and the 6 human needs. And one of the human needs that I didn't realize I was attracting and living in was certainty. I'd become so comfortable because I did a lot of personal growth years ago. I invested a lot of money years ago that I was like, you know what, I've grown. I've got out of my comfort zone. I've grown. I've gone to that next level. But then I got comfortable because I had that need for certainty. You know, I was in control. Nothing was too chaotic because I was living in that comfort zone. And when you're in the comfort zone, that's the dead zone. Please don't live in that comfort zone because there's no room for growth. Okay, so if this is resonating with you, let me know. Okay, because I want to make sure this is making sense and this is hitting. I'm going to give you one more. I trust myself. I trust my intuition. I trust my judgment and my ability to care for myself. Okay. So go and Google some more auto suggestions. I want you to come up with a list of 4 or 5 that you can put on your mirror, that you can put on your computer, that you can have popping up throughout your day, that you can say to yourself, you know, what are the feelings that you want to feel more of? And whack them into your auto suggestions, whack them into your statements. Okay. So we've talked about creating your definite chief aim, what it is that you want in life. We've spoken about visualization. We've spoken about auto suggestion. The last thing I want to sort of talk about in this is meditation and how you can go to that sort of alpha state and really use your subconscious mind to deliver and to start working. It's like, it's working behind the scenes. It's conspiring to deliver whatever it is that your heart desires, okay? And everything that you want, everything that you desire already exists. I want you to truly believe that. It's true, okay? And through these tools and techniques that I'm giving you, hopefully you're implementing them and you're going to see some amazing changes and opportunities, not just for growth, but to grab abundance. Okay, there's abundance all around us. I want you to really get that. There's abundance in the leaves. There's abundance of air. There's abundance of food. There's abundance of money. There's abundance of love. There's abundance of connection and supportive communities. There's abundance of friends and friendships. We have abundance everywhere. But if we choose to focus on what is lacking, if we choose to focus on the things that aren't going right and the lack of money that's in our bank account, the lack of food in our cupboard, the lack of fuel in our car, you know, if we keep focusing on the lack and the scarcity, we're going to attract more of that. So I want you to become a really good vibrator. I want you to start really implementing some of these tools and techniques that I'm talking about because they've been instrumental in transforming my life and giving me a better quality of life. And now I want to pass these gifts on to you because I want you ladies to live a more inspired life, whatever that looks like for you. You know, that's my wish for you. I want you to become more fearless, more free in every area of your life. But we have to first know exactly what we want. We have to visualize it, and then we have to attach the emotions and the feelings to it and use the auto suggestion to solidify it. Okay, that's the steps in order to get whatever it is that you want in life. So please give me some feedback, send me some feedback, comment on this video. Let me know if you already implement some of this stuff, if you already use some of these techniques. Share some of your favorite meditations, share some of your favorite auto suggestions or your daily mantras that you use as well. And let's learn from each other. I know I definitely don't have all the answers. I'm on this journey with you, but I know who's in the driver's seat right now. And that's the powerful version of myself. That's the empowered, inspired, driven, ambitious version of myself. And I want you to have that person in the driver's seat as well so that you can attract whatever it is that you want in life. So that's it from me. Go and have an incredible week. And I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Bye-bye.